Like,
Hello, welcome to Soulfit. Today we are back again with a very relevant topic, the need of the hour about rising of COVID cases among children. We all know that the whole country is engulfed by the second strain of the corona pandemic, and the scenario is not that great. After seeing so much of heartbreaks everywhere and the prediction of the third wave affecting our children, it is better that we take that precaution as it is said, that prevention is better than cure. And when it comes for our children, our kids, it becomes very imperative that we should take precaution. In this wave also, many kids were affected, but now let's ask our expert, Dr. Avinash Kulkarni, a pediatrician for 40 years, as to how we can keep our children safe. Dr. Kulkarni is one of the finest pediatrics in Delhi, and with his expertise and experience of so many years and his healing touch, changed the life of so many children. He practices from his own clinic in Pashchim Bihar. And let us talk to Sir as to how we can protect our children and kids from this deadly pandemic. Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Welcome.
good noon, everybody. Yes, nice to be with you on this session because this is important things which are going on during the pandemic.
Yeah,
And as we've been seeing lately, the children are affected, so we need to take precautions and discuss further how we can control the situation on a day-to-day basis.
yeah.
So,
So
thank
nice.
you for inviting me. I'm just glad to be of
Sir, आपने भी
communication
टाइम
to you.
निकाला. I know
Yeah,
all doctors, everyone is so busy आजकल
yeah,
because of all this. So, sir,
yeah.
thank you so much. So, let's start
Yes,
up, sir.
yes,
सर
yes,
सबसे
sure.
पहले लेट्स स्टार्ट के जैसे कितने कोविड केसेस बढ़ रहे हैं एंड बड़ों में भी इस बारी वाले जो सेकंड स्ट्रेन है उसमें बच्चों को भी बहुत इफेक्ट हुआ है, कई बच्चे इफेक्ट हुए हैं. बट सर
Correct.
ये जो प्रिडिक्शन आ रही है कि आने वाला एक और थर्ड स्ट्रेन है अराउंड इन अक्टूबर, गॉड नोज आएगा या नहीं आएगा, बट
Hmm.
दे आर सेइंग दैट इट विल इफेक्ट द चिल्ड्रन, द किड्स.
Correct.
सर हाउ डिफरेंट इज कोविड इन्फेक्शन different in children and in adults? So what is the difference actually?
So basically, the most fortunate part about children getting affected is that they have milder symptoms. At the same time, they recover very fast with minimum medications, and with little bit of precaution, they recover very fast. That's the major difference.
Yeah.
Many of the children do land up with cough and cold, but lately we've not seen any children landing up with pneumonias like adults have been doing that. So some amount of pneumonia may be there, but that recovers very fast. So that's the major difference between adults and children. Fortunately, this strain is affecting children all right, but
Yes.
there have been very few ICU admissions. So ये
And
बड़ा fortunate part है कि children getting affected also, but home isolation में recover कर जाते हैं in spite of the adults being there. So I have treated so many children starting from 8 months onwards to 18 years, and majority of them recovered, and none of them required any hospitalization. So that's one thing very positive about children getting affected.
And I think सर किड्स का उनका बच्चों का इम्यूनिटी सिस्टम भी बेटर होता है बिकॉज हीलिंग जल्दी बिकॉज ऑफ द
उसके बारे में हमें पता नहीं. बेसिकली इट्स अ डिफरेंट इम्यून सिस्टम. दे हैव बीन एक्सपोज टू वायरसेस बिफोर, लाइक फ्लू वायरसेस फॉर एग्जांपल. हम यदि फ्लू की बात करते हैं, हर साल फ्लू होता ही होता है. हर साल पूरे 12 महीने होता है हमारी इंडिया में, एंड सिम्टम्स आर सिमिलर, लाइक कॉफ, कोल्ड, फीवर, बॉडी एक, हेड एक, जो नॉर्मल सिम्टम्स फ्लू के होते हैं. उसमें भी बच्चे बड़ी जल्दी रिकवर कर जाते हैं. वेरी फ्यू लैंड अप विद निमोनियाज. सो सेम थिंग इज हैपनिंग विद दिस वायरस ऑल्सो. अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये जो स्ट्रेन है ये थोड़ा सा बहुत प्रॉब्लमेटिक था, मोर इन्फेक्शियस था. तो एडल्ट से बच्चों में बहुत इजीली आया, जो लास्ट फर्स्ट वे में नहीं हुआ था. तो ये मेजर डिफरेंस इस बार हुआ है. एंड जो आप थर्ड वेव की बात कर रहे हैं, तो यदि हम सेकेंड वेव की बात करें तो साइंटिफिक एक्सपर्ट्स ने जो कैलकुलेट किया है कि इस बार सिर्फ 1% ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन गॉट अफेक्टेड थ्रू आउट इंडिया. सो इट्स अ इंडियन सिनारियो. लेकिन यदि थर्ड वेव आती है, विच आई थिंक वी कैन प्रिवेंट टू सर्टेन एक्सटेंट चिल्ड्रन गेटिंग अफेक्टेड, आई विल कम टू दैट. उसमें ऑलमोस्ट 10% चिल्ड्रन मे गेट इन्वॉल्व. सो वी हैव टू बी रियली रियली प्रिपेयर्ड at home level, at hospital level, at clinic level, everywhere we have to be really prepared. So
Yeah,
कब आएगी या कब आएगी या नहीं आएगी हमें नहीं पता, but prediction is there that it may come. So
and
we
so
have to be
जैसे
sure.
when we were not ready कि इतना ज्यादा मतलब ये इस तरीके से फैलेगा और इतनी प्रॉब्लम होगी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इश्यूज, बेड्स इश्यूज, so at least we can take precautions कि ये issues ना आए आगे आने वाले time में.
Exactly. So we'll come to that precautions one by one. Yeah. So,
sir, how do you analyze different infections in kids? So मतलब जैसे
so basically, as I said, कि ये जो COVID के symptoms हैं, they are like flu. The only difference in COVID and other flus, influenza, जो flu मैं कह रहा हूँ influenza है, जो उसमें major difference ये होता है कि कई बच्चों को सिर्फ vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal cramps होते हैं, and they don't have any respiratory symptoms. They start off with fever, mild or moderate fever, लेकिन land up only with diarrheas and vomiting. So that needs to be taken care of as a COVID only, because we know circumstantially कि घर में COVID का केस पॉजिटिव है, एंड ऐसा नहीं होता कि फ्लू भी हो जाए और कोविड पे जैसा होता नहीं है. So two viral infection cannot happen together. So we have to consider it as COVID-19 unless proven otherwise. तो उसके लिए क्या करते हैं कि अब बहुत छोटे बच्चों में RT-PCR कराना बहुत मुश्किल होता है, कॉपरेट भी नहीं करते, सैंपल भी नहीं ठीक से आता, तो वी कंसिडर कि इसको कोविड हुआ है. और हो क्या रहा है कि विद RT-PCR also 20% आर गेटिंग नेगेटिव इन स्पाइट ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट वी नो दे आर कोविड. बच्चों में सैंपल लेने का प्रॉब्लम होता है कि यदि सैंपल ठीक से नहीं आया तो नेगेटिव आ जाएगा, तो वो सारे इश्यूज हैं. सो वी डोंट really suggest unless the child is more than 3 years old or 4 years old, then RT-PCR करा सकते हैं. Otherwise mostly we go according to circumstantial evidence कि हाँ घर में है तो उसका ट्रीटमेंट करना है. This is what it is.
और सर अगर सपोज जैसे कुछ सिम्टम्स जैसे आप बता रहे हैं, सिम्टम्स वही हुए, खांसी जुकाम हो गया, डायरिया हो गया, स्टमक, ये क्या प्रिकॉशंस हैं पेरेंट्स को जो लेने चाहिए इंडोर एंड आउटडोर बोथ वेज, के हम बच्चों को मतलब फैले भी ना और बच्चे ठीक भी
ठीक करें. सो मेरा मानना है कि यदि इंडोर वैसे भी स्कूल्स वगैरह नहीं खुले हैं, वी नो दैट द स्कूल्स विल नॉट ओपन फॉर सम मोर टाइम, तो द चिल्ड्रन आर एट होम, दे आर इन काइंड ऑफ अ होम आइसोलेशन. Unfortunately, adults have to go out, they have to interact with other adults, they'll end up getting COVID, and then we need to protect the children from the adults at home. So how do we do that? As soon as the symptoms start in any adult, he or she has to isolate herself. That is one. Only two things are protecting is the hand sanitization and masking. At home, physical distancing is not possible. It's difficult. So issue है उसके साथ, तो वो हम जैसे masking करते हैं. Now one thing about the mask, I have to tell you that double masking is more beneficial than a single mask. And if you have a cloth mask which can be washed and reused, that is much better, and have another mask on top of that. So that must become a rule for everybody if there is a case in the family. That is one. Secondly, we take hand washing as a ritual, but it should not be followed as a ritual because we just go to the tap and wash hands and come back. The virus will go off only if it is we wash our hands for 20 seconds minimum. Otherwise, just washing hands does not help at all. So I personally tell my patients to keep a clock or watch in the washing area, so that at least they know that they are doing it for 20 minutes. They teach the children that 20 seconds is definitely required to be done. Otherwise, if you have alcohol-based sanitizer, it's fine. But using alcohol-based sanitizer in children causes a lot of skin problems in their hands. So at home, I always tell use normal soap and water and use it for 20 seconds minimum. So that is the best precaution. And the second precaution is that once the children are at home, now you say ordered food or something, a vendor comes to the door, they should not be interacting with that vendor at all. So any adult who's coming to meet them or deliver something, the children should be kept away from that. So normally the tendency is ki, okay, go and pick up that, take the parcel. Those kind of things need to be avoided. These are the basic precautions. So the adults have to look after all this aspect.
So जब बच्चे हैं तो हम parents की duty है कि हम ध्यान रखें इस बात.
So the children follow what the parents are doing. So if they see the parents doing precautions, they'll also follow. Definitely.
ठीक है ना. सर क्या है status vaccine का for kids? क्योंकि बड़ों की तो अब शुरू हो रही है, 18+ they are starting up. So what is the status of the vaccine for kids?
हाँ, so basically जब तक studies prove, because 2 to 18 years vaccine is WHO is recommending now, but they will not recommend it unless it is considered to be safe and immunogenic. Immunogenic का मतलब protective होनी चाहिए, तभी उनको देने का फायदा है. We should not, give them unnecessarily. So a lot of studies are being done in the US now and European countries. Even in India, with ICMR and Government of India, they have allowed some subjects to be given this vaccine, the one which is available, Covaxin and Covishield, and do the studies on them and find out in a couple of months' time whether it's effective or not and whether it's safe or not. Once that safety protocol is in place and the vaccine is immunogenic, means protective, automatically the government will give a green signal for 2 to 18 years, and that's where we'll kick off this campaign along with the other. So basic idea is to cover the most population above 2 years of age. So this is the WHO recommendation at the moment. It will come very soon. Yeah.
Okay. So एक बात बताइए, इज इट सेफ कि हम बच्चों को वैक्सीनेशन की जगह जैसे पॉइंट्स बने हैं या जो जहाँ पे जाके एडमिनिस्टर हो गए वैक्सीनेशन वहां लेके जाएं, कि कुछ ऐसा भी होना चाहिए कि होम वैक्सीनेशन हो बच्चों के लिए ताकि इट इज मोर सेफ कि
हाँ पॉसिबल है, लेकिन होम में प्रॉब्लम सबसे बड़ी होती है. ऑल दीज वैक्सीन, एनी वैक्सीन विच यू गिव, जैसे नॉर्मली इन आवर क्लिनिक्स ऑल्सो, for any vaccine, whether we give a flu vaccine or DPT vaccine or typhoid vaccine, we tell them to wait for half an hour in the clinic after getting the vaccine done, because if there is a reaction or something, it cannot be managed at home. That is for sure. So home injections, a big no for that.
Definitely not. Vaccines 45 plus भी लग रही थी, उनमें भी they were telling the
wait for half an hour. Exactly.
Half an hour.
Exactly. So this is basically a precautionary method, because there have been instances when the person got the vaccination done and collapsed outside, so unless there is a infrastructure available to revive him, there'll be catastrophe. So home vaccination cannot be done. Yes, now they've started doing drive-in vaccinations, but that also will be for adults. So mostly it will be hospital based, even if it is given a green signal. 2 to 18 years, I'll have to go to clinics or hospitals depending on what the government decides. Yeah.
Right. Sir, एक बात बताइए कि is there any special diet for kids in this situation? So this is a question which has come.
So basically, what we are looking at is a diet which is balanced, which has enough proteins, carbohydrate, and fats recommended for that particular age, with good amount of minerals and all. So we do not depend on, say, protein shakes or extra protein or extra carbohydrates. None of them helps. So basically, when we are talking of babies or children's immunity, it is coming from nutrition. It's not going through come through vitamins. It's not going through come through external proteins. So it has to be the proteins which have to be coming from the diet. So it's now on everywhere, which food ingredients have better protein than the others. Like non-vegetarians can have egg and fish and meat, etc., from a good source, and the vegetarians also are not far back. They have enough sources of good proteins like soya and rajma and black chana, and everything is available. So basically, there's to make a balance of the whole diet. And I would point out here that it's not easy to stay away from junk food for children, even at this age. So one should do a proper that once in a week you will get a junk food, whatever it is, homemade preferably. So it's not that you just categorically say no junk food. So I keep a balance, like for 6 days we are having good food, protein food and balanced food. One day they should just splurge into homemade junk food, which is acceptable. Because see, I basically feel the children are at home, they have nothing else to do. So media time has increased so much, and which has caused a lot of problem. Whole lot of children from the last wave we have seen in few months, early years, that they've landed up with obesity, because there is no physical, only eating and media time. So those kind of things have to be balanced. So one thing I want to emphasize here, now we are on this platform, is that even if you are at home, even the children are at home and they are eating normally or even excess, allow them to have 45 minutes of some kind of physical exercise. And that can only be possible if the parents are doing along with them. If the parents are also not doing it, they will not do it. So make sure that for 45 minutes at least in a day, they are away from all this media and books and everything, and then so many things are available. Simple things like stationary cycles, simple things like rope
सर
skipping.
वो खेल सकते हैं
Everybody
बच्चों
can
के
do
साथ.
this. Yoga can be done. I mean, there's so
Yes,
many things. But
okay,
45 minutes need to be dedicated,
yes,
definitely.
yeah, very important, sir. Diet and
Yes.
exercise both are
Yes.
important.
Both. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely, sir. Sir, if a pregnant woman or a mother has COVID, will the child also have COVID, sir? Is it necessary कि होगा
हाँ,
बच्चे को भी?
so from the last first wave, lot of studies have happened that it is shown now that the virus does not transfer the placental barrier. It does
Okay.
not go into the baby, right? So even in early pregnancy, they've seen that there are few mishaps which could happen otherwise normally also, and the proportion did not increase exponentially. That because of COVID, the mothers had abortion or bleeding or all those complications of early pregnancy. That did not happen. But it has been seen that mothers who have uncontrolled diabetes or any other comorbidities, they are the ones land up with problems at the end of the pregnancy with, say, cesarean section, premature delivery, and those kind of complications are seen. Apart from that, when the babies are born, most of them from the last episode, we know that they've not had any congenital defects. So that means the virus is not affecting their DNA or structure at all. So that is one thing which is very positive. This wave, we don't know. This variant, what it causes, we don't know. We'll come to know in few months' time. Yeah.
Sir, ये कह रहे जैसे what pregnant ladies take the vaccine? Can pregnant ladies take the vaccine? जो
या अभी
है
13th को गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का नोटिफिकेशन आया है जिसमें प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज एंड ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग मदर्स बोथ कैन टेक द वैक्सीन एंड they have allowed both the vaccines to be taken, whether it's Covaxin or Covishield. Both the vaccines can be taken at an allowed interval. So it is now notified now. Yeah, recently. Yes.
सर क्या अर्ली सिम्टम्स हैं ऑफ कोविड इन इन्फेंट्स व्हेन और या कोई भी बच्चा हो पहले इन्फेंट से या टीनेजर्स में कि हम फिर बच्चों को वही आपने चाहे थी वही वी हैव डिस्कस दैट कि आपने बताया था कि डायरिया है और वो वाले सिम्टम्स है कि हम बच्चों को टेस्ट कराने के लिए लेके जाएं या टेस्ट कराएं ये क्या सिम्टम्स हैं सर
हाँ, so basically घर में किसी को symptoms, but the children are not getting COVID themselves. They are not going out. They are not getting in touch with any adults at all. So the COVID is coming from the adults. So adults can be asymptomatic. Suppose the adult has gone to the market and come back and not taken precaution about taking a bath after coming back home, changing clothes or not. He may suffer from COVID, but without symptoms. Once
Yes, sir.
without symptoms, he can transfer the virus definitely to the baby or the child. Now, when we talk of infancy, which is like below 2 years of age, these infants land up with just fever, which can be low grade or moderate. They land up with vomiting or diarrhea. They go off food. They go off feed. They are lethargic, irritable. Those kind of symptoms which happen in any viral infection, for that matter. But since we know the COVID is in a pandemic state, so first thing first we have to think of is the COVID-19. We cannot get the RT-PCR done, so we just treat them symptomatically, look after them for 5 to 7 days and 10 days, and normally, as I said, majority of them recover without any complications, which is a plus point. Yeah.
So there's a question coming. Can there be a relapse of COVID in children?
Yes, there can be a relapse of COVID in children, especially if the strain has changed. For example, people who have had COVID last year, the first wave, they also had COVID this time.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so because of the strain mutation of the strain, so the virus has mutated and it has caused different kind of symptomatology. So there definitely it can happen. So we cannot let our guards down. We have to continue using our precautions, and that's very, very important. The fortunate part is people who are getting a second episode of COVID, they are probably partially immune from the first episode and they get in milder symptoms. They do not land up with hospitalization and ICUs as would happen in the first episode itself in this era. So it's possible, yes.
Sir, I think ये आपने question का answer दिया है. Does WHO recommend COVID-19 vaccines under 16?
So I have already said the 2 to 18 the studies are going on and it will roll out very soon. Yes, yes.
Sir, what medicines can we use as a precaution if we suspect that our children are COVID positive? जैसे आपने कहा कि जो आजकल फ्लू नहीं होंगे, एक आधा ही फ्लू को ही हम कोविड लेके ही चलें, so sir what basic medicine जो precautionary हम start कर सकते हैं बच्चों के साथ?
So the best thing is that the people have to be in touch with their pediatrician. One, the pediatrician probably will prescribe medicine for fever, for vomiting, for loose motions. Basically, it's a symptom related treatment. There is no specific medication as happens in the adults, like you have Faviflu being prescribed for adults that has not been approved for below 12 years of age, so we cannot do that. And only in situations where they land up with secondary infection, then the antibiotics are required. Otherwise, even antibiotics are not required. So we basically look after the fever, we look after that they start eating, so give them something to take care of the vomiting. Loose motions can be controlled with probiotics and extra ORS, etc. And normally they recover in 5 to 7 days time. That's how it is. The basic thing is that the fever has to be under control. So there are a lot of medications available to control the fever.
As per the problem, जिस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम है उस हिसाब से ही मेडिकेशन दी जाएगी.
Correct. Absolutely. Yes.
Our children, जैसे कुछ बच्चे हैं आजकल जिनको काफी अंडरलाइंग हेल्थ कंडीशंस हैं. There are children who have diabetes also. आजकल डायबिटीज हो रही है और भी कंडीशंस हो रही हैं. So ये बच्चे भी at a higher risk हैं for COVID-19 के जैसे बड़े हैं.
Definitely. So when we are talking of special conditions like uncontrolled diabetes or even diabetes mellitus in children who are suffering from cancer, who are suffering from heart diseases, they are definitely at a higher risk. So they need to be taken care of specially. So if there's a COVID case in the family, they need to be isolated also separately. They should not be moving around with the rest of the children because they are very, very vulnerable. And that's the reason that they should be in touch with their pediatrician or oncologist or cardiologist who is in touch with them. That is something which that channel has to be there all the time. Yeah.
Actually, मेरे को लगता है पूरी टीम एक ready रहनी चाहिए because
exactly.
So
exactly. And the parents have to be absolutely vigilant for these children. All the children definitely, but these children with special condition, definitely parents have to be absolutely vigilant कि थोड़ा सा भी fever होता है, थोड़ा सा भी कुछ symptoms अलग हो जाते हैं जो normal नहीं होते हैं, उनको immediately contact करना चाहिए डॉक्टर के साथ.
हाँ जी सर. सर जैसे कुछ बच्चे हैं जो बड़े हो रहे हैं, they are reaching puberty because between 12 and 15. Sir, how can a parent be sure कि जो हम वैक्सीन लगवा रहे हैं वो बेसिक डेवलपमेंट या हार्मोन्स को इफेक्ट नहीं करेगी सर? बिकॉज वो हार्मोनल चेंज का टाइम होता है सर प्यूबर्टी का. सो सर इनफैक्ट स्पेशली नॉट इन गर्ल्स आल्सो, आई थिंक बोथ बॉयज में भी वैसे चेंजेस आते हैं गर्ल्स. हाउ कैन वी श्योर बच्चों को कोई हार्मोनल इशू नहीं हो जाएगा और कोई इशू नहीं होगा सर?
So ऐसा नहीं होगा क्योंकि we have whole lot of viral vaccines which we are giving on a routine basis to the children. So for example, flu vaccine is there, we have chicken pox, we have measles, mumps, German measles, and number of viral vaccines which we are giving routinely in childhood and early 8 to 10 years of age also. And none of these vaccines in last few decades have caused any changes in the pubertal gene, because puberty is like a hormonal play. And when you're talking of immunization, it's the immune system. So there are two systems not in conflict with each other. That's important. So like, for example, if child has to reach puberty, the hypothalamus, the thalamus, the pituitary and the gonadal glands, they become active on a systematic basis. So vaccine will not interfere in that process at all. So nobody should have a doubt that the vaccine can create a problem. No doubt.
जब भी हमारे बच्चों के लिए वैक्सीन आए, so everybody should
immediately, because that's the only thing which is protecting at the moment.
Yes, sir. Sir, as this second wave is different from the first, sir, ये बहुत different थी. Now, what is the prediction for the third wave which is coming, sir? It will be very.
Yeah, so third wave is going to be a problematic because they are predicting that from the 1% chance that children are getting affected in this wave, there's a 10% chance that children will get affected in the third wave. So what we can do now, because suppose we are preempting that third wave is going to come, then we need to do something about it now. So the adults have to take a first step, that they have to get themselves vaccinated. Full 2 doses, and not think about which vaccine to take, which is better, because we keep getting calls which to take, which one is better. There will be conflicting reports on all, but it has been seen that both the vaccines are very, very good. the first dose when it is given, it's almost giving 75 to 80% protection, which is considered to be very high in, viral vaccines. And when you get the second dose, it increases to almost 90 to 95%. And some of the US vaccine is reached up to 96 to 98%. So the vaccine is the only one which is going to protect us. So the adults have to take a step, because the to protect the children, the adults have to come in the front. So once they are protected, all the adults in the family are given the vaccine, the chances of child getting a corona third wave is very very remote.
और बस सब बाकी चीज़ों का हमें खुद ही ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि हम मास्क पहन के रखें, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करें, बाहर ना जाएँ, तो वो तो हमें रखना ही पड़ेगा।
Exactly. So the prediction is that this pandemic is going to subside, but it will take a few years before it subsides. So 2025 तक लोगों ने, scientists ने predict किया है कि it will gradually go down, but till then nobody should let the guard go down. Masking, hand sanitization, social distancing should become a norm. It should become a norm rather than a
फरवरी वाला टाइम आया था, सब लोग खुल गया था सब कुछ, सब people had started moving out, सब कुछ was getting back to normal. We were not even thinking कि कोरोना था भी सर,
हाँ, exactly.
एकदम से मार्च में, अप्रैल में एकदम बहुत ज्यादा फैल गया और
हाँ. So like what happened was the first wave was milder, so people were recovering. अच्छा, they would talk that okay मेरे को हो गया और मैं ठीक हूँ, and then suddenly let the guard down कि अच्छा मास्क पहनने की जरूरत नहीं, मेरे को तो हो चुका है. But that is not correct. That is not correct. Anybody can get affected in the third wave also. So vaccination is the only thing, and masking is very very important. I'm again emphasizing double masking, hand sanitization, as I said, for 20 minutes hand washing, and social distancing as far as possible. So you go into the market, you remain away from the shopkeepers, and maintain distance. Very important. Very important.
So there is a very sweet question. When can the children go back to school?
As soon as the atmosphere is safe, they'll go back to school. I know parents are getting enamored by the presence of children all the time and looking after them. It's very difficult to keep them engaged. Very difficult.
सारा they have lot of friends, वो जो हम बाहर जाके खेल, वो सब खत्म हो गया. That is what
खत्म नहीं हुआ, मतलब होल्ड पे, पर वो होल्ड पे भी रखना इतना मुश्किल है. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि बच्चों को एंगेज करके रखना बियॉन्ड 4 hours इज वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बट ठीक है.
सारे बच्चे गैजेट के अंदर ही घुस गए हैं अब. They all are गैजेट्स. जितना उनको दूर रख रहे थे इन गैजेट से, उतने ही बच्चे उसके
Exactly. So it's unavoidable, but as once the schools open, the whole scenario will change naturally.
Routine रहता है.
Routine. It will come back soon. I think once they are sure that there is no third wave and majority of population is vaccinated, then definitely they'll start school with some precautions, definitely. Because US में भी उन्होंने schools खोल दिए और सारा का सारा school positive हो गया, तो उनको बंद करना पड़ा 10 days के लिए, फिर दोबारा खोला है. तो those kind of things will keep on happening for some time, as long as it does not affect the children in a very bad way. We should be definitely be careful. Yeah.
So there is a question coming. One of our friends' child was affected by MIS-C. What exactly is that?
So MIS-C is a complication of any viral infection, more so of COVID-19, that multi-systems get involved. All the systems, the glands, the hormonal glands get involved, the lungs get involved, the kidneys get involved. So it's like a virus is affecting all the major organs of the body, and it's very difficult to control. So these children land up in ICU for a very very long time. So it's like one of the complications which we need to keep our fingers crossed that should not happen to children at all, but it's happening. I think suppose the children are children who have low immunity or have a higher viral load, they are the ones who are suffering, and they need to be admitted to ICU and looked after there. So their protocol is absolutely different. Yeah.
So there's another question. Are there any post-COVID complications in children?
Fortunately not, because once they recover, the only thing, the body ache part which they cannot express, so they are more irritable and more lethargic sometimes, and they are not their usual self. But that's also a question of a couple of weeks after that they are back to normal. So fortunately, as I said, they recover also fast, and post-COVID symptoms are very very few, except for the body ache and loss of appetite. Apart from that, nothing else is happening.
Yes, sir. Sir, there's a question, sir. जैसे अगर जो newborn baby है, the mother is COVID positive and baby delivered हुआ है, so can she hold my newborn if I have COVID उस time?
Yes. So there's a very specific recommendation regarding mothers who are positive before delivering or just after delivering, and they have to breastfeed the baby. So recommendation is to continue breastfeeding. And yes, it's very important that everybody should know this, that recommendation is to continue breastfeeding with double masking, hand washing, and wear a gown so that the minimum skin contact is there, and allow the baby to sleep in the same room but in a different cot about 6 feet away. And the virus does not go through the breast milk. It is known that it does not pass through the breast milk and into the baby. It will not happen. It will happen only by direct contact. So direct contact can be prevented, but we have to see the positive, that the breast milk is providing so much immunity that it can bypass the corona definitely. So that's why it is recommended that
Very
breastfeeding needs to be continued. Of course, there should be a caretaker who can take the baby away for
Yeah.
general looking after. Otherwise, breastfeeding needs to be continued.
So what is COVID-19 incubation period for children?
So same as adults. It's 7 to 10 days. Maximum is considered 21 days, but by that time the viral load has gone so low that it does not really affect the babies. But 7 to 10 days is the most important period. Yes.
And sir, how do we protect the newborn from COVID?
So see, newborn from COVID is normally what is happening in the hospitals nowadays is that the mother is positive in the last trimester of pregnancy. Then the baby's RT-PCR is also done, although it's difficult to do it, but it is being done. And even if the babies are turning out to be RT-PCR positive at birth, the same precautions continue, like they are allowed to be breastfed, they are allowed to be in the same room with some amount of distancing. So most fortunate part is that these babies who are RT-PCR positive also at birth are not landing up with complications. They recover very smoothly.
Okay. And sir, फिर वही क्वेश्चन है कि क्या कौन सी वैक्सीन बच्चों के लिए रिकमेंडेड की जाएगी, क्योंकि हम बड़ों में इतनी कंफ्यूजन हो रही है कि ये लगवाएं कि वो लगवाएं.
तो बड़ों का कंफ्यूजन हमारा अपना क्रिएट किया हुआ है. Government has been saying again and again that both vaccines are equally effective. Whatever vaccine you get, you please get it done as fast as possible. Don't depend on the social media, the WhatsApp, that this vaccine is better, that vaccine is better. The Covishield sometimes causes fever, even the Covaxin causes fever. So, it's individual response to a vaccine. Both the vaccines are absolutely effective, and one should go in for whatever vaccine is available to your nearby and it through the 2 doses. The recommendation has recently changed for the interval. The Covaxin interval remains to be the same 4 to 8 weeks, but Covishield vaccination, they have just increased the gap to 12 to 16 weeks. Now there's again confusion about why this gap has been increased. Is it because of shortage of vaccines? And there's so much going on in the media. It is not true. Vaccine shortage is there, but it's not because of the vaccine shortage. It's because of the studies which come across. I would just tell you an example how the vaccine scenario changes the time of inoculation. Like for example, 10 years ago, we were giving typhoid vaccine at 2 years of age. Now we are giving it 6 to 9 months of age. So we cannot stick on to the processes which were happening. Medical fields change so fast that we have to keep up and see the studies how best the population can be protected. So both the vaccines are equally good. Whatever the government notification, you just continue following that. It's most important.
हाँ सर, मैंने पिछले सेशन में सर से कहा था, उन्होंने कहा था इट इज लाइक अ सीट बेल्ट यू आर वेयरिंग.
Exactly.
Driving a car without a seat belt is better than to have a seat belt.
Exactly. Absolutely.
जो मिल रहा है वो लगा लीजिए, कुछ तो सेफ्टी होगी कम से कम.
Yes. So if you are not having, you have not got the vaccine, you are basically driving a mobike without a helmet.
Yes sir.
Same thing. So one has to be careful about this. Yes.
अच्छा सर, बच्चों में सर क्या पॉसिबल इफेक्ट्स हैं आफ्टर द वैक्सीन? जैसे सपोज बच्चों को हम वैक्सीन लगवाएंगे, जैसे बड़ों को तो सर काफी को बॉडी एक हो रहा है, किसी को बुखार हो रहा है. So what are the possible effects that children?
Possible effects होंगे ऐसे वाले, but milder होंगे most probably, because we've seen in vaccination status, like when we give, say for example, chickenpox vaccine to a child who's 15 months of age, he does not land up any problems at all. When we give it at the child who has missed his vaccination and give it at 8 to 10 years of age, he has fever and the pain at the side of injection, those kind of things. So it will happen, but it's like, which is something which can be managed with just simple fever medications. Yeah.
And sir, what are the precautions we should take after the vaccine? वही हमें मास्क पहन के रखना है,
वो सब कुछ करना है. So if you take the first dose of vaccine, your antibodies will start happening after 2 weeks. Okay. When you take the second dose, after that 2 weeks later, the complete antibody status will be there. So one cannot say that, okay, I got the first vaccine, does not mean that you not take the precautions at all. Precautions will have to be taken. You are protected fine, but you are not completely protected till you take the second dose. So that precaution needs to be taken definitely. Yeah.
वो हमें बेसिक प्रिकॉशंस तो लेने ही हैं.
वो तो लेने पड़ेंगे.
बच्चों के भी सर वही रहेगा कि 2 डोजेस रहेंगी और
मोस्ट प्रोबेबली वही प्रोसेस रहेगा. और डिपेंडिंग ऑन एट दैट टाइम जो स्टडीज होंगी उसके बेसिस पे पता लगेगा कि बच्चों के लिए कौन सा बेस्ट इंटरवल है. यस
सर, फिर काफी हमने कवर कर लिया. आई थिंक वी हैव हाँ जी.
एक दो चीज मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि one thing is that I know pandemic is affecting whole lot of adults, psychologically there is fear, everything is happening because we are losing very close ones to the COVID-19, and we suddenly hear somebody dying and somebody admitted to ICU. I know all these things are happening, but unless we keep as adults our minds positive, the children see our faces and see that negative feelings coming through our face. So we have to be positive. We have to be not complacent about it, and then look after the children in a proper psychological manner, and not be downtrodden. Best option I say that to the parents, please don't watch too much news. Please don't read too much newspaper. Don't discuss about deaths in front of your own children, that someone has died and someone close has died. So I don't think that is a very good option. Otherwise, yeah.
Sir, बीच में question आया है. Can a kid get COVID vaccine and any other injection together?
Yes, once the COVID vaccine comes into the scenario when it is recommended, 2 viral vaccines, like 2 vaccines which are viral, either have to be given on the same day. For example, say I'm talking of say MMR vaccine, which is a complete viral vaccine. If COVID vaccine has to be given, it has to be given on the same day. Or if you don't want to do that, then it has to be a gap 4 weeks between 2 viral vaccines. It's a system which needs to be followed.
So there's another question. What is the impact on children with special needs taking vaccine?
So special needs children are more vulnerable. I would say that they need more protection. As I said, children with comorbidities are more vulnerable. Same are children who have these kind of problems. They need to be looked after well, and they also need to be vaccinated. Definitely. Yes.
So, and so your piece of advice है सबको as a doctor, sir, because जो doctor कहता है वो सीधा it goes to the heart, sir.
Yeah. So basically we just need to take precaution. Just if it's a final comment, I can say that please be positive. This is not going to persist for many years. It's going to go down. We just have to be prepared for third wave. The hospitals, the homes, and the clinics have to be prepared for third wave, which may not happen. Let me be very frank, it may not happen. Let's be positive that it may not happen. So why should we, worry about things which have not happened?
Yeah.
So, but be cautious. If it happens, we'll take care of it.
Yeah. Yes. It is always better to take precaution. And बाकी हमारी तरफ से सर, मैं सोल्फिक की टीम से और सर की तरफ से मैं सिर्फ यही कहेंगे कि कीप वेयरिंग अ मास्क, डबल मास्क पहने, एंड सैनिटाइज योरसेल्फ, मेंटेन सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, एंड थिंक गुड. हम अच्छा सोचेंगे तो
positive thinking is what is required to be done.
Yeah, that is important, and we impart happiness and positivity when we think good.
Yes. Correct, absolutely.
Thank you so much, sir, for this
lovely
informative discussion. And anyone who has any questions left or anything we could not answer, we did not get it on the screen, please write it in the comment section on the page. I will directly connect you to sir so that all your queries are solved. Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.